Lately, we've been getting a ton of these slimy mackerel. These are a beautiful looking fish with crazy patterns all over them. And I've been experimenting with all kinds of things, like this smoked mackerel pate on toast. But today, we are going to hot smoke this guy. Not today, tomorrow, because we do need to brine it for 12 to 24 hours. This guy was swimming around in a school of yakka. Pretty interesting to watch, to be honest. Very aggressive, very much like a bully compared to the other little yakka. And we'll be utilizing a recipe from this book from Josh and Ireland, Take On Fish. We'll be using this recipe. We're gonna start out with a butterfly on this guy. There's a few little leftover bitties in there. So to butterfly, let's just start on the underside here and run up where the spine goes. Get as close to that top skin as possible without actually cutting through it. To make this process a little easier and a little cleaner, we will grab kitchen scissors, just help you cut through some trickier sections. Stuff that otherwise is a little fiddly. Now we'll just follow that spine all the way up to the top without cutting through that skin. And then we'll just cut up there, little scissors again. Yeah, it is a lot like a bonito, just in the look of the meat and the way the bones are. Alright, so that's mostly all peeled off. Let's just take the scissors, cut the tail in, and then we can run the scissors up. Very, very soft meat, a lot like bonito, as we were saying. Spine. Let's just remove the rib bones, slide the knife underneath, all of them like that. Cut up towards the pin bones. And I'm just going to run the knife sort of on an angle up towards the rib bones still, just so we can make sure that we're going to follow them there and keep as much meat off the belly as possible. And then they'll just come out easy peasy like that. Repeat for the other side. Now we've just got pin bones left. This job's a little fiddly, but I definitely think it's worth it for the eating quality later on. I'll definitely appreciate it, and so will anyone else who's eating the fish. I appreciate everyone who's shown support for the channel so far, and if you haven't already, I suggest subscribing so you can stay up to date with all the latest videos. And if you are interested in any of the gear I use, like the knives or the fish tweezers you see here, I have some Amazon links in the description below. It doesn't cost you guys any extra, but it does help me to continue making videos just like these. But there's our mackerel, nice and flat. Let's make up the brine or the cure. So, recipe is calling for 80 grams of molasses, 1.5 teaspoons of fine salt, which I don't have, so we're going to be crushing some up. 80 mils or 1/3 of a cup of water. 1/3 of a cup of water, that's 1.5. Let's whisk that up. Alright, lay our fish in here. So we just got to cover it now, which I'm going to assume is to stop it drying out too much in the fridge. Let's just cover it with the foil. Look at that. Easy as. Bang that in the fridge and then come back to it tomorrow ready for a schmock. Bloody mic wasn't on. That's pretty good. Let's get all these cooking. This torch is gonna be the death of me. I'm over it. Always, non-stop. Hates being upside down. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but he's humming, cracking, popping and all sorts. Always looking good. So, fish has been sitting in the fridge for just under 24, probably like 20-ish hours, curing away. Oopa. Inside, up, look at that. We're gonna leave it just like that, easy peasy. And let's go check on the smoker, all cooking down. what we like to see. Nice and hot. Let's load up our little smoke box here. If you want to see my process for making these wood chips, you can check out my smoked salmon video or my cured and smoked kingfish bagels video as well. And if you are interested in the smoke box I use, you can check out the Amazon link in the description down below. Hopefully they last, because there ain't much in there. Chuck that on the top there. Get a rack. Now, vent holes at the bottom are open, vent holes at the top we'll leave mostly open for now. I think we'll tighten them up a bit in a sec. The small drama. We wanted to keep it under 120. Currently we keep going up to about 130. I've got all the vents shut. That doesn't seem to be helping. I don't know how much smoke we're gonna get out of those wood chips. They're starting to cook already, so I think we're just gonna chuck the fish on and just sort of manage it, because I think it's gonna cool down a little bit anyway. So it is smoking lovely. Let's just chuck the fish in, something like that, I guess. All the vents are shut, and we'll come back and check it in a little bit. See, because the drama with cooking with fire is that it's a bit up and down, and you got to be monitoring it and doing all this stuff and everything like that, because it'll burn down, and then you got to load more, but you got to do that before it burns down too much. Big dramas, big dramas. So you can see it is flowing up. You set the time for half an hour. That's what it says in the recipe. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back to it. That's the timer done now. So let's have a look at this. Been a bit all over the place. It was all the way up at like 130, and then it dropped down to like 90, and then 80, and then sort of within the last couple of minutes it was about 80. So no idea how much smoke it got, but we'll see. Oh, that looks good to me. This guy's gonna go in the fridge for another 12 hours or so, and then we'll have him for brekkie tomorrow, once it's all kind of dried out again. It's hot. What's going on? It is morning, and we are going to do our little smoked fish on toast this morning. Yeah, lovely, lovely mackerel just there. We got some beautiful sourdough, ricotta, anchovies, some honey. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay. Let's do them too. Let's get ready to toast that. Chuck under the grill. Shout out. There we go. I'm thinking we're gonna take this ancient looking bit of tech, whip our ricotta. Easy peasy. Real quick. Didn't even need the electric gear. Flag that off. Let's brush our fish down with a little olive oil. A brush. Get out like a painter. They call me Pablo when I'm painting all my fish. Oh my goodness. Smoky smells that we're getting. Put him on a diagonal. Oh yeah, that's ticket. Got our toast. Take some whipped fluffy ricotta. 1, 2, pepper, salt, a bit of honey. Eggs. Forgot about the eggs. 7 minutes every time. Alright, that'll do. Let's chill these eggs down straight into the ice water. Get them cold as straight away. I'm just trying to stop that cooking process. Just smash them up. 7 minutes every time. I'm telling you, it's as easy as that. Salt on the egg there. Couple of anchovies. I love these things. I will eat them straight out of the jar, so keep your judgment to yourselves. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm.